Hello there, class. My name is Jose Santana. Welcome to another session of home improvement on Jose's Learning Channel. Today is Wednesday, November 13, approximately 12:10 a.m. I usually work late at night because I'm used to working at night. It's a long story. However, on today's show, class, we are repairing a coffee table. I'm gonna move the camera back so that you're able to see it. Maybe wind it down a little bit. Can we see it from there? Maybe not. Where did it go? There it is. So, here's a coffee table. I'm gonna get the camera closer because, or maybe actually further down. There we go. Now we can see. There you go. So here's our coffee table laying on another larger coffee table. These are 4 wooden sticks I just sawed down. They were actually 1 wooden stick, but I'm gonna need them to replace these holders on the coffee table. As you can see, there's a holder for the top of the legs and holder for the middle, and another one for the bottom of the legs. Remember, the coffee table is upside down right now, so that's, when I say the bottom, I point at the top, but this is actually the bottom. And just to show you, this is what it looks like from the front. Not bad, huh? This is a wooden panel I picked up from sidewalk and used it to replace the smaller one this coffee table came with. Probably about 14 by 12, and this is about 2 feet by 12, so it's pretty much bigger. Okay, now I'm gonna keep this panel, but I need to move these legs further apart because my mother, who is the person I'm fixing this for, is in a wheelchair, and we need her wheelchair to fit inside the coffee table. And right now, this middle log is preventing her because it stops, or it stops her knees from getting in further in the table. So I'm going to remove this and replace it with one of these sticks, one on the bottom of legs, one on the top, just to hold them, the legs from crushing in or moving out. And you see there is another stick. I don't know if you can see it. There's another bar right here running from side to side. I need to replace that one too. So maybe it'll actually be just 2 I'll put on there, because we don't want the middle one, because that's the one that stops the knees from going in the chair. You know, it's also a little bit wider and the one it's got over here, because I intend to move the whole frame outward a little bit. So I'm going to stop talking and get to work. Alright? Because we don't have too much data on that camera. So let's see. The first one I should remove, I think it's this one. There's some noise out there. I don't see nobody. Maybe a cat. Now, why is this not going in? I think it's the wrong kind of screw. The Phillips. There. I know I need a flat screwdriver. Okay. This is what we need here. I believe this is called a flat screwdriver. And the one with the cross is the Phillips screwdriver. We want the flat one because that's what these screws have on their heads. It's a flat head for a flat screwdriver. Okay. These are a little bit harder to turn. That's why I like better the Phillips type kind. But this will have to do. Since they have to be long, and I don't have long ones with the Phillips head. I need a flat head. So I like to keep talking a little bit because it kind of makes time goes faster with these I want to say tedious, but time-consuming projects, tasks. So, turn a little bit more on this side. Maybe 10 turns, 5, and we should be able to get this log right off the legs here. There it is. Guess this would be like an axle. An axle bar if this was a car and these were the tires. This would be the axle bar holding the tires apart. I believe that's what it's called. I'm not sure. It's been a long time I've worked on cars. So I'm taking the screws off so I can reuse them on the other logs I have cut. I like that squeaking sound it makes. Voila, there it is. Got that off. Got my screws, put them on the side. Now, we need to take this other one off. I believe I put a screw on that one too. Only just one screw on one side. Because it broke off a little bit. Before I do that, I'm going to take these Phillips screws out so that I can remove that boy. I want to take the black screwdriver. Put this in reverse. Hit the switch down here. Usually all drill guns have a switch for forward and back. You want to make sure it's turning clockwise so you can take that screw out. Side out also. You want to turn with your hand so that you can set the bit in the screw. Before you turn on the power. Screws are loosen up, except for this one here. I'm also going to have to remove this so I can take out the legs. Perhaps I should just take off the top. There you go. Screw inside. Take the screw out. it is. Screws are loose, so parts are coming apart. Only problem is you can lose some screws like that. And here's one leg. Take these screws out by hand, make sure I don't lose another one. Now, this is the bar I want to take off from this legs. Here, let me show you this right here. I put a screw over on the top because that's where the broken part is. Now I want to carefully pull this out so it doesn't break any further. There it is. And as you can see, it has a groove there, both sides, and I'm going to have to do the same thing for this. Cut the same shape on the ends to replace that. This would not do, it's too thick, we're not going in, but I think this one will. It's about the same length, width on both sides, so I just need to do the same shape and we're good. What I'll do is put them together, lay them together on the table, and just draw around that, make a line around with my marker around this groove here and cut that out on both sides. If I can find my pen. Got it in my pocket. Where did it go? Hold on, I'm gonna get another one here. Probably fell on the floor. Looks like I took it back. It's the same color. So now, like I said, line this up together and draw a line around that shape on both sides. You can see it's just a little bit longer, about 1.25 inches. But hopefully that'll help. I'm pretty sure it will. Just with the middle bar being removed, it's enough to get the legs further in. So I did this side now, so you can see there's the line, and I'm going to line it up on the other side and do the same thing. Put my fingers on the end, rub it, and that tells me it's on the right spot. So I'll draw the lines again. Around the grooves here on the bottom and on the side. Okay. And you want to cut around that line on both sides. Okay. So I'm gonna need to pull out my handsaw, wherever that is. We'll see it on here, down here. Here it is. Handsaw. Not too long, not too wide, about 1.5 by 5 inch on the width, long on the wider side. So to cut this, I need to move these sticks to the other table. And my screwdrivers on the side. Move my drill gun somewhere out the way as well. And let's see. I guess cut this side. You need to find the right side to cut here, since this is on that side. Might be a little awkward, but not much, since it's not that wide to cut like this. But the other side shouldn't be a problem either. So just lay it down on the table, start cutting. And you should know how to use a saw, I hope. Hold it like this. You put your fingernail by the line and hold your thumb up, not down, up, and hold the end of the saw this way so it doesn't move from the line you're cutting, and then start moving your saw back and forth. If you need more help with that, look up a video on YouTube. They should have something. I'm just showing you some basic steps. You don't want to use an electric saw here unless you have a real small one. It'll be very hard and dangerous. Better to use a manual saw. Don't want to go too fast because you'll crack the wood or you might cut yourself. And have patience. Patience is a virtue. So now cut one side, as you can see there, and we'll do the other one. Same process. Oh, almost cut myself. See, gotta be careful. Don't rush. You can use gloves if you have some. I do have one here for my left side. I'm going to take advantage of it because I don't want to bleed. I'm diabetic, so I watch myself. Nice suede glove, thick. Okay, got the other side, left and right. Don't need to sand this because they're going to be on the bottom of the table, so who's going to see them or touch them? What's the point, right? Trying to look for my other screw that fell. Here it is. Found it. Okay. I'm gonna need that for the legs. So, don't think I'm going to be needing my saw anymore, so I'm going to put that away. Normally, you won't see me working on projects. I'll just tell you the steps, but I'm going to see how this phone, how much data it gives me. Don't be surprised if it's cut off. It cut off. It will cut off. Okay. Hopefully not. So now I'm going to set my legs on each side and try to find the right spot. I think they should go this way. You want the big holes to be, you want the screw holes to be on the side where you're going to screw on the table. You can't screw from the bottom, so you got to screw from the top. So find where the hole is, put it on, place it on the table, and get your divider stick, measure it out. Not sure which side it should go on. I put it like this, then yeah, I think that's the right side. So now, since this hole is round, I'm going to need to file these ends because they're squared. I need to make them round so they fit in the grooves on the legs. So you just take a file, nice file stick like this one, or a more coarse one if you have one, and just file off those corners there, make them nice and round. See how that's coming out there? This is the side I filed, and that's the other side I haven't filed. You want to make them all like this. Right? See how this side is round now? Now we got to do the other one. Turn this, just turn and do the other corners here. Okay, I'm going to give it a try and see if it fits. You can see it's kind of round now. Excuse me. That sawdust is getting in my nostrils. Okay, I need to keep sanding this. It's still a little bit thick. I'm going to try the round side of this file stick. See how that works. See how one is flat and one is round. Looks like it sands faster. I can see more sawdust coming off. Easier. Give it another try. Still need a little bit more. Okay, it looks like this side is done. I'm going to start following the other one now. This is still very squared. Haven't done anything to it. So I'll try to use the round side also. Yeah, definitely faster with this side. Since it's round, I guess it makes it more coarse with the open grooves. Can't tell by sight, but you can definitely see improvement when you start using it. Okay, we'll measure the other side. Hopefully it'll fit as well. Nope. Still got some more filing to do. Another thing you can tell is if you look at the tip and see there are some longer sides to it. You want it nice and round, don't want it wobbly. So now it's starting to look more even and pointy, like a pencil on the top, right? Measure that again. Yep, I think it's ready. So now, I don't have carpenter's glues, so I'm gonna have to just stick it in without adhesive, and hopefully it'll stay on there. Put a screw one end like the other one if I need to. So now what we're going to do is just center it, put the middle holder metal stick here, lift it up and put the bar in between there. And the other side, push it to the other side, and then you can screw that on, or you can line it up, finish lining it up first. I'm just trying to see if it's even on both sides, same amount of space on the edge, both edges. All corners gotta be about same length from the edge in all corners here, in order to have it look straight when you're done. Okay, so I'm gonna look for my screws here. I have 4 of them, same size, 2 for each side. That's what we need. Just slide those on into the holes I showed you on the legs, 2 on each side. These are, I believe, specially made for wood with a sharp point, so you don't have to use, don't have to make a hole. Just use a screwdriver or your drill gun, push down so that it goes in, but be careful not to put too much pressure on or hold the drill gun on too long, because you might dull the wood and then the screw won't hold down. Just do it nice and slow. Now we got it on reverse. Make sure you gotta have it on forward. Hit the switch and it should turn counterclockwise now. Set the drill bit down, put a little pressure. And there's one. Same thing on the other side. Okay, on the other leg. thing. Okay. Now you get my screw, Phillips screw. Get the other little screw and insert it in the metal holder. Screw that down as well. Using my hand because this is a smaller screw, you don't need to make a big hole. And so, what else do we need? Let's see. Everything's nice and okay. This feels kind of loose on this side, so I'm gonna screw it down a little more. Feels good. And now what I need to do is put another bar, not on the middle but at the bottom, so the knees can go in. I'm gonna figure out which legs are the ones that need the bar. This is the ones with the holes, because that's where the other bar was. So just put it on top of that. And let's see. Yep. This is where the original bar was. One on the top and one on the bottom. So that's where I'm going to put it. And I need 2 of these 1.5-inch screws. I'm going to need to make a hole on that bar first, however. Don't want to crack the wood. So I'm going to change drill bits. Let's see, we got 48 minutes running in this video. Hope it doesn't stop soon. They said I don't have too much data, but hopefully it'll hold. If not, I might make another video to finish up, or just leave it like it is, because I'm almost done here. So now I'm going to make a hole over here in the leg. See if I can screw that down before I drill the other one. So it doesn't move. Well, at least I got a little bit in there. Just enough so it holds. So I can make the other hole on the other side. Sure, it's over the table and in the middle. Get another screw. Put it on the other side. I know the camera is kind of far, but I'm gonna get the table and get it closed so you can see what I did. Just a few seconds here. If the tape is still rolling. Change the drill bit again so I can use a drill gun. But I'm going to use a flat screwdriver head this time. It's a little bit harder to use though. You gotta do it slowly. Be careful with that, those slips. You don't want to cut your hand like that. I'm just going to use the hand screws. It's too dangerous. That flat screwdriver head is very sharp. Made a hole all the way through, but it's not. It's very. I used a very narrow drill bit. That's why it's hard to put in. You need it to hold strong though. You don't want it to be loose. That should be enough. This one won't turn anymore, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. And now I'm going to show you what I did here. Oh, this is still loose. I need to put a screw on that side. This is a little bit tough here. But nothing we can't handle. So I'm going to need to drill another hole there. This I can find some crazy glue and hold it down with that. Oh, what do you know? Super glue. Okay. Rubber, wood, metal. Perfect. Let's open this up. Normally it takes about 5-10 minutes to dry, depending on what, how good the brand is. So I'm just gonna see if I have a brush here, so I can spread that out good. Punch a hole in here. Okay. Just put 2 or 3 drops on there, spread it out, rub it nice, very nice all around the stick and on the groove as well. Put some more on the brush. And spread it on the groove. Now just fix them together and wait for them to dry out.